Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. You know, I cracked open that secret lair of all the kids from Stranger Things and decided not to settle just for 2 partner commanders. Why not use the whole secret lair package in the deck? So, with that in mind, I thought about making 5-colored decks, and it's been a while since I've upgraded any standard precon before, or rather in a while. I decided to check out my Painbow deck. And so I cracked that open, looked at it, and decided to revolve around 1 card in there. Very easy. 5 or 6 ways to make infinite mana using that 1 card. And let's get into that and see what card it is and what cards we pair with it. So first of all, the card that we are building around or building to our secret infinite win condition. It's not a win condition in and of itself. You're going to have to pair it with something else. But we are going to be going infinite a lot of different ways, but with 1 card. That is the Faeburrow Elder. Now, first of all, Mind Over Matter's out. Najita, the Blade Blossom, is out. A little bit too much money to be spending on this, I think. This is just going to be 1 more of our 30-some odd commander decks. So we're not going to put a whole lot of effort into it. But we are going to throw in, right off the bat, Freed from the Real. So Freed from the Real and the Faeburrow Elder is going to make infinite mana. So, just to have a backup plan, we get our Faeburrow Elder out, and we'll add a Preman's Aura to it. That will also give us infinite mana. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go through these rather fast because we can now always throw a Graft Mage on there to get infinite mana, or we can throw Gauntlets of Light on there to get infinite mana, or, yet again, number 5, we're looking at High Alert as another source of infinite mana. Now, the Umbrat Mantle is another thing that can be thrown on there, giving us infinite mana, but this gives us the option to fight or fling it if you want to add those cards to the deck. Fight, rather, it becomes a 2/2 for every time you tap it out. And a simple addition of a fling card to the deck would let you throw a massive tree at them. Chainer Status, or rather Chain Status, would be another card to add to it. If we wanted to, we could also add a Bonder's Prodigy, as long as we have that Freed from the Wheel and the Faeburrow Elder in the deck. And we could also, if we have the Bonder's Prodigy in there, add a Carroted and a Freed from the Wheel also. The other 2 things that, of course, are getting swapped out are a couple of land cards for a Ether Hub and Crumbling Visage. A couple of land cards that I think are often overlooked. But that's where we start with the cards we're throwing in. I know we're putting a lot of stock in that Faeburrow Elder, but if we get it on the battlefield and let it live for a turn, we're just fine. What I thought I would do different from the other decks that I've done is actually tell you the cards that I'm taking out to replace. I think I gave you roughly 11 cards that are going into the deck. The 11 that are coming out are Mana Cannons, because I just don't really see a need for it. Painful Truths, Radiant Flames, our Nest Tender. It seems like there's just too many hoops to jump through to get this really to work in this deck for me. I don't think my games go that long. Ironic, since an average game for me is 2 hours to 3 hours, because I'm always slowing things down. But it's not just not reactive enough and fast enough to be good in the deck. Anyhow, Selvala, the Explorer Returned, that's out. Hero Precinct 1 is out. Primeval Spawn is out. As well as the Glint-Eyed Nephilim. Fusion Elemental is also out. Again, these cards just they don't feel right for me in the Painbow here. As far as the lands go, the easy swap out of a Terramorphic Expanse and a Evolving Wilds. You know, I hate to draw a tap land. I just hate to draw a tap land without some utility being there. Obviously, you know, if you're gonna play a card that has utility value and has to come in tapped, then that's fine. But these two tapped cards don't provide any value, so swapping it in for something that gives you, even if it goes to colorless mana after that, I think those are good swaps. Anyhow, that is a quick, brief tour of the Painbow upgrades I'm making to my deck, and we'll stay tuned for that Stranger Things deck that will be coming soonish. It will be 5-color, of course. I had to make Elle and Mike the main commanders for that one, so I can use all the colors that I want. It'll probably be a good stuffed deck, but that's a story for another time. In the meantime, thank you. A huge thank you to the new subscribers. A huge thank you to those of you that have purchased from Dark Ritual. That is my store on TCG Player. And again, thanks for watching.